It's been a fairly quiet start to the transfer window for the Hoops, despite the transfer window being open and the boys spending big. In today's video we got some huge Kyogo Celtic transfer news, whilst also going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Giakoumakis, once held a potent force in Celtic's attacking lineup, has been the source of an on and off debate among the fan base since his departure. The Greek striker's move to Atlanta United after just 18 months at Celtic seemed abrupt, and his replacement, Kyogo, struggled to fill his shoes immediately. This left a section of the support questioning the club's decision to let Giakoumakis go. Giakoumakis' stint at Celtic was indeed impressive. He joined from VV Venlo in August 2021 for £2.5 million, and quickly made his mark by becoming the joint top scorer in the Scottish Premiership for the 2021-22 season, despite missing half a season through injury. His physical presence and knack for scoring crucial goals were pivotal under Ange Postecoglou's management. Yet, despite his on-field contributions, he often found himself playing second fiddle to Kyogo, which fueled frustrations and hampered any notion he was deserving of a much bigger wage packet. After moving to Atlanta United for £3.5 million, Giakoumakis continued to showcase his goal-scoring prowess, netting 24 goals in 43 appearances. His time in the MLS further highlighted his capabilities, earning him the title of MLS Newcomer of the Year for 2023. However, his tenure in the United States mirrored his time at Celtic in one crucial aspect: contract issues. Reports of stalled negotiations and his push for a move for a more lucrative deal have now led to his transfer to Cruz Azul for a substantial $10 million package. While it is natural to admire a player's ambition to maximise earnings during their career, Giakoumakis' pattern of seeking better terms suggests a certain mercenary aspect to his professional approach. This mentality likely meant that Celtic were always going to struggle to maintain him for long term. The financial demands Giakoumakis would have made were perhaps unsustainable for Celtic, who have to balance ambition with financial prudence. The player seems to quickly agitate for a move once in the door. Celtic's decision to sell Giakoumakis in retrospect appears justified. Throwing significant money at a player who was not a first-choice striker would have been impractical. Kyogo's consistent performance and Giakoumakis' own contractual aspirations meant that parting ways was the only sensible move. The loan signing of Adam Idah from Norwich City in January did eventually quell some of pining for Giakoumakis. Idah felt like a slight upgrade on the Greek striker. The Irishman scored pivotal goals to help Celtic to a league and cup double. Now, if only Celtic could get the big man on a permanent deal. So while Giakoumakis' departure was initially met with some dismay, his career trajectory post-Celtic has validated the club's decision. His moves reflect a player seeking the best financial deals, and Celtic's choice to let him go rather than meet his rising demands was wise. Giakoumakis' journey serves as a reminder that in football, sometimes the right decision isn't always the most popular one. Celtic star Kyogo has put a dampener on swirling transfer rumours linking him with a move back to Japan, specifically to J-League's Ura Red Diamonds. Amidst speculation of a summer exit, the striker seems to have committed his future to the Scottish champions. After clinching his third consecutive league title with Celtic, Kyogo has expressed his pledge for the coming seasons. While making an appearance at his former club Vissel Kobe, the Japanese striker asserted, "I will continue to score goals in faraway places so that I can reach everyone's eyes here, even if it's just a little." It seems as though the attacker is signalling his intent to remain a key player for Celtic and make waves in Japan in the hope of getting his recall to the national team. Kyogo's reassurance comes at a crucial time, as Brendan Rodgers' squad will begin to regroup and gear up for the upcoming season, with pre-season training in Scotland later this month. The team is also scheduled to participate in the high-profile Celtics USA tour at the beginning of next month, featuring matches against DC United, Manchester City and Chelsea. With his future at Celtic now clearer, Kyogo's focus will be on maintaining his impressive form as the team seeks to build on their domestic success and make a mark in European competitions. His commitment should quell the transfer rumours and reassure fans that he remains dedicated to Celtic. Just off the back of the best season of his career to date, Celtic's Matt O'Reilly is a sought-after man this summer. The Denmark international was surprisingly snubbed for Euro 2024, but that has not toned down interest in him. Last week, Italian top-flight side Roma were reported to have joined the race for O'Reilly, whilst Atletico Madrid have long been linked. Now the details of Celtic's valuation of him have emerged. Indeed, according to Spanish outlet AS, the Hoops want a staggering £33.8 million for the midfielder this summer. If they were to receive such a fee for any sale of O'Reilly, it would break the Scottish transfer record of £25 million set by Kieran Tierney's move to Arsenal in 2019. With some big clubs circling, a pricey O'Reilly departure wouldn't be surprising. He registered 37 goal contributions in a standout campaign, which has undoubtedly put him on the footballing map. Brendan Rodgers will want to keep hold of his star man for the new season, but the club may well receive an offer they cannot refuse. Celtic's negotiations to secure Paulo Bernardo on a permanent deal from Benfica have reportedly encountered a significant hurdle concerning the player's wages. Despite the Scottish club's efforts to finalise a transfer at a reduced fee, discrepancies in wage expectations may derail the move, claimed Portuguese outlet Record. Last summer, Celtic and Benfica had agreed upon a £6 million buyout clause as part of Bernardo's loan agreement. However, Celtic is now pushing to lower this figure to £3.5 million. Portuguese media suggests that the wage gap could be a deal breaker, with Celtic reportedly unwilling to match what Bernardo earns at Benfica. Despite these claims, there are reasons to question the accuracy of these reports. According to Salary Sport, Bernardo's weekly wage is around £5,800. Although this figure might be understated, it's unlikely that his salary at Benfica is any higher than what Celtic could offer, especially considering they managed to meet Jota's demands previously. The primary financial obstacle appears to be the transfer fee rather than the wages. Bernardo himself is eager for the clubs to reach an agreement, indicating that personal terms may not be the main issue after all. It is certainly one to keep an eye on with the transfer window now open in Scotland. After playing his part in an embarrassing Scotland defeat on Friday night in the opener of the European Championships against Germany, Callum McGregor has assumed a leading role in the national team. The Celtic captain spoke to the media over the weekend, and as well as taking responsibility for the recent loss, he looked ahead to the upcoming few games and looked to rally his teammates. Indeed, McGregor billed crunch clashes with Switzerland and Hungary as cup finals in a stance which is difficult to argue against. He said, "We have 2 games to get out of the group now, it's 2 cup finals. That is what the mentality of the players has to be. That's where the mentality of the group has to be. Yeah, we attack Wednesday now. As I say, it's a cup final and we have to win." Harnessing the elite mentality he has developed at Celtic, McGregor is a key for Scotland both on and off the pitch. He knows what is required at the top level, having played countless times in the Champions League, and should get enough for his country again on Wednesday. Steve Clarke does need to make some changes midweek, but the 31-year-old must be kept in the lineup to help win the midfield battle versus a strong Swiss side. Celtic fans, what do you make of what we discussed in today's video? In particular, Kyogo's future. Do you think it's the right time to sell him, yes or no? Let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section. That does bring us to the end of today's video, guys. As always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you, take care, bye bye.